Hi guys, so today I'm going to be going over my SmartSparrow artificial intelligence review. So let's just get into it. So this is the website. As you can see, I just took some screenshots from the website showing you what their tabs look like, what the setup looks like. As you can see, it's very modern, very classic and minimalistic. But it's just showing you kind of the studio, the platform, as you can see in this top corner, the different tabs that you can go ahead and click and get into. But there's definitely a lot to do with this AI website, so I'm really excited to tell you guys a little bit about it today. So the history of SmartSparrow is an award-winning learning tech company inspiring the next wave in digital learning and assessment, and that's from smartsparrow.com directly. It was formed in 2011, and it is now used by over 700 institutions globally. SmartSparrow's founders intend to create an adaptive form of learning and do more for teaching than is currently being done in the digital world. So when talking about audience, I thought that it was a great tool for teachers and students overall, all different subjects, all different grade levels. I would say after exploring the app though, I think it would be a tool better suited for higher levels of learning, as it is slightly more complex in its setup. Some educational uses, these are just some pretty specific examples, but it can be used to create quizzes using its large library of quiz features that can be used for quick online creation. And there are also tools for displaying that student data from those quizzes and a poll widget for students to see how their responses compare to their peers. Another one is the analytics engine. So this dissects the student's action in a time spent on a question, how the student answered, and the number of attempts toward the correct answer. These are obviously pretty specific, but there are a wide variety of educational uses for this tool. Connecting to the standards, a quick student standard is the 1.3.e evaluate information. So that asks students to evaluate the accuracy, perspective, credibility, and relevance of information, media, data, or other sources. And then the teaching standard I picked was 2.4.c, which is use collaborative tools. So that is use collaborative tools to expand students' authentic real-world learning experiences by engaging virtually with experts, teams, and students locally and globally. And as previously said, this is a globally used tool. So I would say this app is similar to a lot of the online learning tools that are currently popular. It sort of brings together those elements of quiz module-based games like Kahoot and Block It that you play in the classroom. And then with that kind of analysis of performance, unifies them with peer comparison like a Google Classroom. And I would recommend this app to higher level educators. I probably would not use it because I don't think it is the right fit for the primary classroom and does not appeal as much to younger grades in its presentation, but I do think it can be really beneficial for higher level learners. So I'm going to go ahead and close the slides out for just a second and show you guys what I mean, and we'll also go over how I graded the app. So we'll just go ahead and go to the smartsparrow.com, and this is kind of what it looks like. As you can see, very modern, very minimalistic. Kind of looking at it gives me very much a apple.com vibe. It's very, very futuristic. As you can see though, represented, when you look at even at the pictures, there's just not a ton of young kids represented. So going over that rubric, I think it has all it needs. As you can see, I gave it a 16 out of 18. I just docked it on a couple of little things, but it has all it needs for teachers, for functional digital learning. It's a little busy. I thought there was a lot going on. As you can see, I'm bringing you back and showing you that. I just think there's a lot going on the pages, so I thought it was a little bit difficult. Kind of just don't know where to start, so that's kind of why I docked a point on the rubric. But I had no trouble with the app crashing or malfunctioning. I will say pricing is a little high. This is the pricing. It's only free for up to 5 learners, which of course is not enough for a classroom. So up to 100 learners, it's going to be 15 per learner. Up to 500 learners, it's 12 per learner, and then gets more expensive on the individual, but I just think that's a little bit expensive in my opinion. Then keep going on. The tours are the first thing you're going to see, videos and step-by-step to-dos on how you navigate the site. I will say I really appreciated that because I was a little bit confused at first. So those were really, really beneficial. All links are functioning, and contact information is found easily with just a Google search, which I'll show you, and it's up to date, very modern looking. And then it also has some notable, incredible awards. So how you can find the awards and the information about the founders is you just go to SmartSparrow About, and you can find all this information. The story, which is how I found this information, is just smartsparrow.com/about. The founding team, and it gives you that direct information, and of course their backgrounds as well. So if you want to find out all that information, you can there. And it also talks a little bit about its awards there as well. And then finally, just the pros and cons of this app. I said it was very modern, many unique learning tools. And the AI assistant is helpful, but rarely run the risks of copyright issues and issues like that, because it's not promoting content specifically, but more so giving you tools and generating information from what you already have. Oops. I clicked out. Cons, I thought it was slightly expensive and it's a bit hard to navigate. I gave it a 4 out of 5. I think if I was to use it in the future classroom, which as I mentioned, I don't think it would be a good fit for my primary classroom. If I was to use it, it would be in a way that students could compare ideas. I really liked that aspect of it. And I probably wouldn't use it for quizzes and module-based learning, which is what I think it would be beneficial for in higher level learners. Just because I don't think it's as appealing to or developmentally appropriate for younger ages. But yeah, so I would give this app a 4 out of 5 stars. I stalked it a little bit, but I think it's a great app and tool for higher level learners.